The person you love talked about you today. See what was said today. Something happened that you were not aware of. Something small, something invisible to your eyes, but powerful enough to change the way your heart feels. The person you love talked about you today. Yes, they did. Maybe they didn't tell you directly. Maybe you didn't get a call, a message, or even a hint. But they talked about you to someone, somewhere, in a moment where your name suddenly slipped out of their heart and into their words. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly what was said. 1. I don't know why, but I still think about them. This was the first thing they said. They didn't try to hide it. They didn't pretend. They didn't deny the truth that has been sitting in their chest for so long. They admitted that you still cross their mind, sometimes unexpectedly, sometimes in the quiet moments, sometimes in the middle of a busy day. Your name lives inside them like a soft echo. They don't speak it out loud often, but today they finally said it. They said they think about you, and the person listening could feel the weight in their voice. 2. They were different. I haven't met anyone like them again. Do you know what this means? It means they finally realized what they lost. It means they compared every new person to you, and every time something was missing. The way you cared, the way you looked at them like you could see their soul, the way you understood their silence, the way you were there even when they gave you nothing in return. They have not found that again, and today they admitted it. They said you were different. They said you were rare. And the truth is, they now know it. 3. Sometimes I miss them. This part they whispered, because admitting that they miss you is not easy. They tried to stay strong. They tried to move on. They tried to convince themselves that they didn't need you. But missing someone is not something you can stop. It happens naturally. It happens silently. It happens when your heart remembers what the mind tries to forget. And today, they said it. They miss you. Not a little, not lightly. They miss you in ways that can't explain. They miss the laughs, the peace you brought, the way you loved them without forcing anything, the way you saw their flaws and still chose them. They miss you more than you think. 4. I wish I had treated them better. This is where their voice broke, because somewhere deep inside, they know they made mistakes. They know you gave them chances they didn't deserve. They know you held on while they pushed you away. Today, they admitted their regret. They said they should have appreciated you. They should have shown up for you. They should have given you the same energy you gave them. They should have protected your heart instead of hurting it. They are carrying a guilt they don't talk about, not even to themselves. But today, they let it slip out. They wish they had treated you better. 5. I don't know if they still think about me. This sentence showed their fear, because they don't know what's going on inside your heart anymore. They don't know if you still care. They don't know if you still check your phone for their name. They don't know if you still feel something when someone mentions them. They are afraid that they lost you forever. And that fear, that uncertainty, that quiet desperation is what made them talk about you today. 6. If I ever get a chance again, I won't lose them this time. They didn't say this loudly. They didn't say this confidently. They said it like a confession, a small truth hidden inside a much bigger heartache, because deep down they want another chance. But they don't know if destiny will give it to them. They don't know if you will accept it. They don't know if the door to your heart is still open or if it closed the day they walked away. But they said it. If I ever get a chance again, I won't lose them this time. These words came from a place of realization. They now understand your value. 7. I wonder how they're doing. This part was soft. They wonder how your life is now. Are you happy? Are you eating well? Are you sleeping peacefully? Are you still fighting your battles alone? They wonder if you smile the same way, if you still overthink at night, if you still listen to the same songs, if you still dream about a future with someone you can trust. They wonder if someone else is loving you better now. And that thought, it makes their heart twist. 8. I hope they're okay. I really do. This is the part where their love showed itself without hiding. Because no matter what happened, no matter how much distance there is, no matter how long it has been, they still care.
They genuinely want you to be okay. They want you to heal, to grow, to find peace, to find joy again. And this is the truest form of love, to want someone's happiness even when they're no longer yours. 9. Maybe fate will bring us together again someday. They don't say this because they're certain. They say it because they hope. They hope there will be a moment, unexpected, quiet, magical, where the two of you cross paths again, where a smile happens without planning, where a conversation begins without fear, where healing replaces hurt. They believe that love like yours doesn't just disappear. It may sleep, it may hide, it may change, but it doesn't die. And today, when they talked about you, this hope came out of their heart. 10. I never told them how much they meant to me. This is their biggest regret. They kept feelings inside. They stayed silent when they should have spoken. They pretended they didn't care. They acted strong when they were breaking inside. And today, for the first time, they admitted the truth. They never told you what you truly meant to them, how deeply you touched their life, how much you changed them, how your presence made them softer, kinder, more human. They realized too late, and that is why they talked about you today. Final words they said about you. At the end of the conversation, they said something so honest, so pure, so heartfelt, that the room fell silent. They said, I hope they know I never stopped caring. And that's the truth. Behind every silence, every distance, every hesitation, they cared, they still care, and a part of them always will. You were not just someone in their life. You were a chapter they revisit, a memory they hold carefully, a story that still makes them feel something. And today, they finally talked about you, not in anger, not in confusion, not in regret alone, but with love, with softness, with honesty, because the truth is simple. You mattered, you still matter, and maybe you always will. Welcome to Soul and Rest. If you're curious about the hidden truths of the mind and heart, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a fact that could change the way you see